What if we told you there are African cities more luxurious, wealthier, and full of life than most European cities you dream of visiting? Yes, you heard that right. But here's the catch. You have been lied to. For decades, Africans have been brainwashed to believe that true wealth, modern life, and world-class skylines can only exist in Europe, America, or Asia. That you have to fly out of the continent to taste prosperity. But what if some of the richest, most futuristic, and most powerful cities on Earth are already right here in Africa? From billion-dollar skylines to financial centers buzzing louder than Wall Street. From beach cities with better infrastructure than Miami to tech hubs making Silicon Valley nervous, these African cities aren't just surviving. They are dominating. They have GDPs larger than entire countries. They offer cleaner streets, better healthcare, and stronger economies than many places in the West. And yet, most of the world still acts like they don't exist. But who are they? What makes them so powerful? And how did they silently rise to the top without the world noticing? In this video, let's find out. Number 23. Mombasa, Kenya. Mombasa isn't just Kenya's largest port. It's a melting pot of commerce, culture, and coastal affluence. With $7 billion in private wealth, 800 high-net-worth individuals, 40 multi-millionaires, and 2 centimillionaires. This city thrives on port logistics, tourism, and international shipping. It's also Kenya's gateway to the Indian Ocean, making it a regional lifeline for imports, exports, and global trade routes. The historic Old Town, white sand beaches, and modern port make Mombasa a city where tradition meets transformation. As the port expands, so does the wealth, and Mombasa is destined for a bigger role in East Africa's future. Number 22. Lusaka, Zambia. Lusaka is Zambia's financial lungs, breathing life into the economy with copper-backed strength. With $8 billion in private wealth, 400 high-net-worth individuals, HNWIs, 20 multimillionaires, and 2 centimillionaires, it may be small, but it punches above its weight. Zambia's rich mineral deposits, especially copper, are processed and negotiated here. New investments in agriculture, solar energy, and real estate are adding depth to Lusaka's economic profile. The city is also seeing modest urban expansion, with shopping malls, gated communities, and tech hubs for youth entrepreneurs. Lusaka's wealth might not roar, but it's humming. Number 21. Maputo, Mozambique. Maputo is Mozambique's heartbeat, with $10 billion in private wealth, 800 high-net-worth individuals, 40 multimillionaires, and 1 centimillionaire. And while the numbers are modest, they are climbing fast. The city is riding a wave of investment tied to natural gas exports, Chinese-funded infrastructure, and real estate demand. A new ring road, bridges, and port upgrades have opened Maputo up to southern African commerce. The charm of Portuguese architecture blends with economic ambition here. From banking to seafood exports, Maputo is slowly transforming from sleepy to strategic. Number 20. Windhoek, Namibia. Windhoek doesn't make noise, it makes moves. With $11 billion in private wealth, 1,000 HNWIs, 40 multimillionaires, and 2 centimillionaires, it is Namibia's small but sturdy engine. The city's wealth comes from mining, especially uranium and diamonds, along with tourism and cross-border trade with Angola and South Africa. Its clean streets, good governance, and low corruption levels make it attractive for regional investors and retiring expats alike. Windhoek is Africa's best-kept secret for long-term wealth preservation. Not flashy, but deeply resilient. Number 19. Abuja, Nigeria. Abuja is more than Nigeria's political center. It's a concentrated seat of elite wealth and influence, with $11 billion in private wealth, 700 HNWIs, 30 multimillionaires, and 3 centimillionaires. This planned city, purpose-built in the 1980s, is where Nigeria's oil-linked power networks, real estate empires, and government contracts intersect. Its wide boulevards and exclusive estates house politicians, CEOs, and foreign diplomats, all guarded by private security. While Lagos runs on hustle, Abuja runs on contracts and capital. Think of it as Nigeria's quiet vault, where deals are made far from the spotlight. Number 18. Tangier, Morocco. Tangier is Morocco's economic battering ram into Europe. With $12 billion in private wealth, 600 HNWIs, 30 multimillionaires, and 3 centimillionaires, Tangier is built on location, logistics, and manufacturing. Its crown jewel is the Tangier Med Port, one of Africa's largest shipping terminals, which connects the continent to Spain, France, and beyond in record time. Add to that the Tangier Free Zone, a manufacturing hub for textiles, electronics, and car parts, and you get a city that thrives on global trade. Tangier is Morocco's industrial face, and while it may not have the glitz of Marrakesh, it has a balance sheet that speaks volumes. Number 17. Marrakesh, Morocco. Marrakesh glows with wealth, old and new. With $12 billion in private wealth, 600 HNWIs, 30 multimillionaires, and 5 centimillionaires, this desert jewel is a global lifestyle destination wrapped in Moroccan luxury. The city's economic engine is tourism, but not just any tourism. Marrakesh caters to the ultra-rich with boutique riads, 5-star desert resorts, and wellness retreats that attract celebrities, billionaires, and royals alike. The Jama El Fna, souks, and redstone architecture now share space with private golf estates, international art festivals, and high-end real estate that rivals Monaco per square meter. Marrakesh is proof that culture can be monetized at scale and still look good doing it. Number 16. Gaberone, Botswana. Gaberone is small but sharp and dripping in diamond-powered wealth. With $12 billion in private wealth, 1,200 HNWIs, 50 multimillionaires, and 2 centimillionaires, this calm, organized city is a standout in African governance and economic stability. Thanks to Botswana's long-standing success in diamond mining, Gaborone has become a magnet for investment funds, trade missions, and high-end real estate. The city's low crime rate, solid infrastructure, and reliable institutions have helped it attract expatriates and local elites looking for both security and opportunity. Gaborone's CBD expansion, tech corridors, and growing finance sector are signs that wealth here is not accidental. It's strategic. Number 15. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Addis Ababa is a skyline of cranes, concrete, and ambition. The capital of Africa's second most populous nation is undergoing rapid transformation, with $13 billion in private wealth, 700 HNWIs, 40 multimillionaires, and 2 centimillionaires. The city's recent economic rise is linked to massive infrastructure spending, Chinese-backed construction projects, and a new wave of light manufacturing parks. While political tension remains a challenge, Addis has managed to retain its status as the diplomatic capital of Africa, hosting the African Union and dozens of embassies. Its central location also makes it a logistical hub, with Bole International Airport becoming one of the busiest transit points on the continent. Addis is racing forward, and the wealth is beginning to pile up. Number 14. Kampala, Uganda. Kampala is quietly building wealth without the fanfare. And with $16 billion in private wealth, it's becoming one of East Africa's most promising capitals. With 900 HNWIs, 40 multimillionaires, and 6 centimillionaires, the city's financial elite is growing thanks to steady returns in telecom, agriculture, and banking. Uganda's telecom revolution, especially mobile money and rural coverage, has put Kampala on the fintech map. The city is also experiencing a property development boom, with upper-class areas like Kololo, Muyenga, and Naguru filling with modern high-rises, shopping malls, and embassies. Backed by the Uganda Investment Authority and fueled by diaspora remittances, Kampala is stepping into its regional role as a stable and strategic financial hub. Number 13. Alexandria, Egypt. Alexandria, once the crown jewel of the ancient world, is now a modern powerhouse of maritime trade and tourism. With $23 billion in private wealth, the city has carved out its place as Egypt's second economic engine after Cairo. Boasting 1,700 high-net-worth individuals, HNWIs, 100 multimillionaires, 8 centimillionaires, and 1 billionaire, Alexandria's wealth today flows from its strategic port, booming logistics sector, and a revived tourism industry rooted in its Greco-Roman charm. The Port of Alexandria, one of the largest in North Africa, anchors the city's economic strength. It supports Egypt's massive import-export network, from electronics to grains. Add to that a growing real estate boom and high-end tourism investments in its Corniche area, and Alexandria becomes much more than just historic ruins. It's a working, breathing economic corridor between Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Number 12. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Dar es Salaam is no longer just Tanzania's biggest city. It's becoming East Africa's most strategic port city. With $24 billion in private wealth, 1,300 HNWIs, 50 multimillionaires, 7 centimillionaires, and 1 billionaire, Dar is riding the wave of the blue economy, with port expansion, gas exploration, and logistics development. Strategically located on the Indian Ocean, Dar is now the launchpad for East Africa's trade with Asia and the Gulf. The Bagamoyo port, once stalled, is finally gaining traction. The city is also seeing an uptick in luxury developments, particularly in areas like Masaki and Oyster Bay, attracting foreign executives and Tanzanian elites alike. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on the latest news stories on geopolitics, economics, and current affairs impacting your lives. Number 11. Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. Abidjan is no longer West Africa's best-kept secret. It's now its industrial heartbeat. The city holds $25 billion in private wealth, 1,900 HNWIs, 90 multimillionaires, and 2 centimillionaires, thanks to its booming port trade, tech startups, and agro-industrial exports. Nicknamed the Paris of West Africa, Abidjan has combined its colonial charm with a robust economic pulse. The port of Abidjan is one of the busiest on the continent, making the city a logistics hub for Francophone Africa. Meanwhile, urbanization is skyrocketing, with new suburbs, bridges, and commercial towers reshaping the skyline. From cocoa empires to data-driven businesses, Abidjan is a hybrid of tradition and technology, growing faster than most are ready to admit. Number 10. Luanda, Angola. Luanda is the comeback queen of Africa. Once notorious for being the most expensive city in the world, this oil-rich capital is now more than just a place to make quick petrodollars. With $32 billion in private wealth, 2,000 HNWIs, 90 multimillionaires, 3 centimillionaires, and 1 billionaire, Luanda is entering a new era of reform and revival. The oil money still flows, but the Angolan government has begun to diversify, pouring billions into infrastructure, agriculture, and logistics. Skyscrapers are sprouting, roads are expanding, and high-end development zones like Talatona and Ilha do Cabo are offering global luxury with local pride. The city's wealth is no longer just a relic of oil booms. It's becoming rooted in infrastructure-led growth and smart macroeconomic adjustments. Number 9. Accra, Ghana. Accra has entered the big leagues, and it's not stepping down anytime soon. With $35 billion in private wealth, 2,400 HNWIs, 110 multimillionaires, and 4 centimillionaires, Ghana's capital is West Africa's rising financial nerve center. And its rise is no accident. Accra has smartly aligned itself with foreign investment, digital startups, and industrial diversification. From its booming banking sector to a fast-emerging crypto and blockchain scene, the city is turning ideas into income. The Kantanka car plant, AFCFTA headquarters, and a slew of luxury high-rises in Airport City and cantonments signal Accra's ambition to become the Geneva of West Africa and a financial and diplomatic hotspot that balances wealth with influence. Gold exports, stable democracy, and an educated diaspora are powering the next wave of growth. Accra isn't just playing catch-up, it's setting the pace. Number 8. Casablanca, Morocco. Casablanca isn't a city. It's an engine, a mechanical marvel of trade, finance, and industrial capacity on the edge of Europe and Africa. With $43 billion in private wealth, it's Morocco's economic brain and global business interface. Housing 2,500 HNWIs, 2 billionaires, 120 multimillionaires, and 13 centimillionaires, Casablanca is the financial nucleus of North Africa. The city is home to Morocco's largest banks, top conglomerates, and industrial zones exporting everything from cars to textiles. The Casablanca Finance City project has positioned it as a regional gateway for African investment, particularly for European and Gulf investors. Casablanca is proof that Africa can produce cities with the structural sophistication of Dubai, Singapore, or Istanbul. But instead of sand dunes, it's built on supply chains, shipping lanes, and financial reform. Number 7. Pretoria, South Africa. Pretoria doesn't need to make noise. Its power is in silence. As South Africa's executive capital, Pretoria is where laws are passed, diplomats gather, and policies are shaped. But behind its political identity lies a $45 billion private wealth economy. With 2,600 HNWIs, 10 multimillionaires, and 2 centimillionaires quietly exerting influence. Unlike flashy Johannesburg or touristy Cape Town, Pretoria's wealth is institutional, contractual, and deeply strategic. Home to dozens of foreign embassies, defense contractors, public-private partnerships, and major educational institutions, Pretoria's elite class is well-connected, well-insulated, and well-compensated. With high-end suburbs like Waterkloof and Brooklyn, Pretoria offers discretion, stability, and prestige, the 3 pillars of old money. In a world that's always shouting, Pretoria remains Africa's quiet powerhouse. Number 6. Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi is called the Silicon Savannah of Africa and has rapidly risen as the continent's tech and finance engine in the East, with $48 billion in private wealth and a growing class of influential elites. With 5,400 HNWIs, 260 multimillionaires, and 12 centimillionaires, this city is fast becoming a blueprint for what 21st-century African cities can look like. Nairobi's Nairobi Securities Exchange is the 4th largest in Africa, but its true superpower is digital. It's the birthplace of M-Pesa, the mobile money revolution that leapfrogged traditional banking and is now inspiring fintech platforms globally. Global tech companies like Google, Microsoft, and IBM have opened innovation hubs here, while luxury real estate in neighborhoods like Cairo and Rwanda continues to attract diaspora capital and foreign investors. What sets Nairobi apart is its dual engine, grassroots innovation and high-end finance. It's fast, smart, and hungry, and it's rewriting East Africa's economic map. Number 5. Durban and Mpumalanga, South Africa. Durban and its affluent neighbor Umhlanga are no longer just beach holiday destinations. They are the new titans of South Africa's East Coast economy. With a combined private wealth of $60 billion, these twin powerhouses have undergone a massive transformation. What was once known for waves and waterfronts is now a magnet for elite investors, logistics giants, and upper-class South Africans seeking security, sea views, and solid returns. With 3,700 high-net-worth individuals, 230 multimillionaires, and 11 centimillionaires, the region is redefining urban wealth outside of Johannesburg and Cape Town. Umhlanga's rapid urbanization, marked by the growth of the Pearl Sky Towers, high-end gated estates, and sleek corporate parks, has turned it into one of the most desirable and secure business hubs in the country. Add to that Durban's massive container port, one of the busiest in the Southern Hemisphere, and you have a city that's become a silent giant in international trade. Number 4. Lagos, Nigeria. If there's one city that thrives on chaos and turns it into capital, it's Lagos. With $97 billion in private wealth, Lagos is not just West Africa's richest city. It's its most unapologetically ambitious. A city of over 20 million people, Lagos never sleeps because it's too busy building the future of African finance and tech. The numbers don't lie. 5,500 HNWIs, 3 billionaires, and 17 centimillionaires live here. But this is only part of the story. From Victoria Island's glass towers to Lekki's billion-dollar real estate corridor, Lagos is powering through challenges with the kind of energy only Nigerians can summon. Fintech titans, entertainment empires, and oil barons all coexist here, fueling an economy that's expanding faster than its infrastructure can keep up. Number 3. Cairo, Egypt. Cairo is no longer just the capital of ancient empires. It's now the economic bloodstream of modern Egypt and North Africa's command center. With $128 billion in private wealth, Cairo has scaled up rapidly, blending historical depth with future ambition. What makes Cairo stand out is its sheer scale of wealth distribution. 88,200 high-net-worth individuals, 440 multimillionaires, and 29 centimillionaires. These aren't just numbers. They represent Egypt's rising middle and upper classes, thriving off infrastructure megaprojects, energy corridors, and regional commerce. Moreover, Cairo is increasingly backed by Gulf wealth and Chinese investments, turning it into a global node of influence. The city is now being reshaped into a digitized urban empire where money, power, and cultural legacy collide. Number 2. Cape Town, South Africa. Imagine a city where wine estates, private beaches, global tech firms, and billionaire retreats coexist beneath a natural wonder. That's Cape Town, a place where luxury is not a label, but a lifestyle. With $131 billion in total private wealth, this city isn't just a vacation spot. It's a financial fortress for the elite, especially European and North American expats who are increasingly buying into South Africa's southwestern edge. But it's not just about imported money. Cape Town is home to 6,900 high-net-worth individuals, 420 multimillionaires, 25 centimillionaires, and 1 homegrown billionaire. Number 1. Johannesburg, South Africa. Johannesburg isn't just Africa's richest city. It's Africa's capital of power. Once built on gold mines, today it's built on global finance, deep-rooted wealth, and corporate dominance. With a staggering $239 billion in total private wealth, Johannesburg is where the continent's money lives and multiplies. It's home to over 16,000 high-net-worth individuals, HNWIs. That includes 12,800,000 millionaires, 34 centimillionaires, and 2 billionaires, whose wealth fuels everything from real estate to energy markets. What's shocking is the city's transformation. Once marked by inequality and post-apartheid uncertainty, Johannesburg today is a magnet for tech startups, venture capital, and property developers. With glittering malls like Sandton City and the powerful Gautrain infrastructure connecting wealth corridors, this is no longer just the city of gold. It's the city of control. Tell us, which of these African countries would you like to visit or settle in? Isn't it true that it's better for Africans dreaming of going abroad to move to these African cities, as they offer better employment opportunities and quality of life? In the comment section below, share your thoughts on why people in Africa still go to European and Middle Eastern countries, despite having these richest cities on the continent. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring the latest news stories on geopolitics, economics, changing world order and current affairs, things you need to stay informed. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.